Microtransactions, for better or worse, have become a feature almost synonymous with the multiplayer game genre. From Call of Duty to Destiny to Fortnite, they all have their own ways to monetize. But oh boy, some of these can get out of hand. So let's talk about it good old-fashioned rant style. Before we get started though, if you haven't and like hearing about video games, analyses of games, and incredibly late reviews, feel free to subscribe. First off, I'm not against microtransactions. As a matter of fact, I believe that they can help sustain a game over longer periods of time. This is incredibly beneficial for the developers. Take Destiny 2 for example. It has its Eververse store where you can buy cosmetics, shaders, weapon ornaments, ships, and sparrows, but none of what you purchase gives you an inherent advantage over another player. Yeah, they're a bit pricey. Yeah, it would be cool to be able to earn some of these through gameplay, but it's just another monetization tactic. Except for the transmog system, that's just a ripoff. And on the other hand, there's FIFA, a game I've previously stated my distaste for, but seriously? They allegedly had employees selling off the rarest Ultimate Team cards for over $2,000 just because they're rare. Those cards you could get by A, gambling your money away, or B, grinding for 22,000 hours for cards that give you an inherent advantage over other players. That's despicable. So if you haven't gotten the gist by now, I'm all for game devs trying to make a little bit more money in the off-season while they're working on a new expansion or game in the background. What I am against, however, is developers locking content that a player could earn behind a paywall that isn't for an expansion or another game. Note there are some exceptions to this rule, like a free-to-play game having some paid content like Destiny has a free story, but you have to pay for stuff like the raids. It's one thing if a free-to-play game has them, but Assassin's Creed Valhalla having paid XP boosts and Marvel's Avengers having $20 costumes is a bit outrageous, and I'll never support those kind of practices. Now, about those surprise mechanics. Loot boxes are a trend that began springing up around 2016, and I hate them. Similar to microtransactions, if you can earn power-ups, cosmetics, and whatever else through gameplay, then I'm fine with it. However, most games will just lock the stuff behind paywalls. Going back to FIFA, the packs are expensive, meaning that someone could easily develop, how do you phrase this lightly? A gambling addiction. And gambling addictions are serious life-ruining problems. When you have entire countries trying to sue companies like EA and Activision considering applying the same rules of gambling to loot boxes, it's more than just haha funny game give money. To quote the Gamble Aware charity and BBC, of the 93% of children who played video games, up to 40% opened loot boxes. About 5% of gamers generate half the entire revenue from loot boxes. 12 out of 13 studies on the topic established unambiguous connections to problematic gambling behavior. Young men are more likely to use loot boxes, with young age and lower education correlating with increased uses. They're targeting kids with literal gambling. That sounds pretty predatory to me. Half of these skins take less than 5 minutes to make, and they're priced insanely high. Something needs regulation. To add insult to injury, EA claims that loot boxes aren't gambling, comparing them to Kinder Eggs and claiming that they're surprise mechanics. We both know what you're doing, and it needs to stop. The long and short of it is, be transparent with your customer about what your loot boxes contain, make important items available through gameplay to limit how pay to win your game becomes, and if you're a free game just making cosmetics, go for it, make that money. If you're a AAA developer locking non-expansion or DLC content behind a paywall, the door's that way. I know this is a short video, and I know it's incredibly biased. It's not really a video essay either, it's just me sharing some opinions that are backed up with evidence. In the description you can find the sources. That's kind of what I want to do with more talking head like let's talk videos. Let me know in the comments if you'd enjoy watching that, as I have plenty more opinions to share. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing.